Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Talk with Lenora. I'm actually coming to you from my bed. I did tell y'all I had myasthenia, right? Well, I'm having some of the symptoms, and I'm like tired and, some shortness of breath and just not my go-get himself. So when that happens, I gotta do certain things. I gotta kind of come out of the game for a minute and, and relax myself and nurse myself, technically. And, I couldn't come on without being cute. This is my little headband. I hope y'all like it. And I got on a pair of my favorite jammies, which, I like men's pajamas. I do. I think they're cute. They're cute. When I'm sick and I'm taking care of myself, it's about as cute as I'm gonna be. But when I didn't want to totally shut down production because, my YouTube relationship is like a marriage. And, sometimes there are good days and sometimes there are bad days. Well, I just having one of those moments. But, I want to go on and share so many other people who suffer from myasthenia and chronic illnesses that, this is part of the life. This is part of my life. But I'm gonna make it a little more fun than to be like a Debbie Downer. I'm gonna tell you some of the stuff I do. Like right now, you already know I watch movies, right? Because I just have to shut it down. But I'm gonna tell you about my Netflix movies. You get on Netflix, you don't know what to watch. There's some movies, I don't want to watch them either. But then, sometimes you try some movies and you find out they're good. Well, my first movie I found on Netflix that I want to share with you is The Incredible Jessica James. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's I liked it. It's about Jessica James is the young lady in the Incredible. That's the title. And Jessica James is burned by a bad breakup, and she's a struggling New York City playwright. And she makes an unlikely connection with an divorced app designer, and they meet on a blind date. Well, that's the summary of the movie. But when I watched it, I really grew to like the character Jessica James, who's played by Jessica Williams. She was so likable, and I wanted to see more of her, and her life situations. I thought it was a series because it should have been one, because I thought she was a great character, and I guess I'll be looking for more of her and for more of her work, and you should give it a see. I thought it was worthy of a view. And the name again is The Incredible Jessica James. The second movie I'm going to tell you about is The Man in 3B. It's about a I have speech problems sometimes. I have to slow it down. Charismatic, new talent quickly makes his mark on a Queens apartment building, and his popularity soon results in a murder with many suspects. Now, Layman Rucker, I guess I said it right. He's in the movie, and I like this movie because, I thought it was going to be kind of weak, but it has a really surprise ending. It's really a good movie. Like I said, I was surprised by it, not because of who was in it or anything, but sometimes you watch duds. That's what people always want to know, what you're watching on Netflix. But I thought that, it caught me off by surprise. especially the ending. So, when you want to, you can chill with that one. Number 3 is The Get Down. Now, I know I'm probably old talking about this. It's about Zeke's resolve to woo a girl, sends him into a dizzying, dangerous nightclub, and the scene where he crosses paths with a nimble local legend. I was originally, someone recommended it to me. Now, I can't tell you I'm a hip-hop girl. I mean, I like, I used to listen to Curtis Blow, and I know that's like old school, back in the day stuff. But you know what? I ended up enjoying the movie. At first, I really, it seemed kind of specific to people who were from New York, so some of the things, references, I kind of missed in the beginning. But then when they said, like, it started becoming more to what I remember. And I found it to be a very good movie. I began be able to, when I went to college, I remember I went to college in Ohio, and there were these guys that rapped there, and then I remembered, kind of made it for me to understand, because, I didn't grow up in hip-hop culture. So, but it's a very good movie. I mean, it's really good. It gives you a lot. I think it's like about rap history. I think it'll give you some rap history. And my movie number 4, it's The African Doctor. Now, they say he happily escaping a dictatorship, a Congolese doctor transplants his family to a smaller French village where culture shock sets in for everyone. Now, I'm not crazy about subtitles. And, they had, the language, but especially in foreign films, I'm not crazy about it. But, and I was a little skeptical about it at first. But then the story kind of drew me in, and I kept watching it. And then I think I you watch so many movies, but I believe this was kind of like a true story, because I think at the end they started like showing pictures of him, the real him. But it was a good movie. It's funny. You end up cheering for him. So it's good. It's called The African Doctor. I told y'all I was sick. The last movie I'm going to tell you about is Bright. And I know everybody's been talking about Bright. Like everybody else, I just see it too. It's a LA rife with interspecies tensions. A human cop and his orc partner stumble on a playful object and become embroiled in a turf war. And of course, Will Smith in it. Will's a good actor, and at least you're going to get that out of the film. So I watched it, and I found it to be funny. I found it to be very smart, because there were a lot of opportunities to see these messages that are very current and spot on. I mean, I don't know if I'm sure that was the intention, but you actually see it, and you see kind of if you read between the lines, like, the orc and, and his problems in the movie, it kind of looks like, different cultures and today's, I don't want to give it away. I don't want to tell you everything. But, so, some people Netflix and chill, they do different stuff. My Netflix click and chill is to sit down, heal myself, and I'll be doing a breathing treatment when I'm done with you all. So in case anybody's worried, I'll be doing a breathing treatment because it is a chronic illness, so I have my ups and my downs. going to keep going until God says so. And I just felt like, this next month, June, is Myasthenia Gravis Awareness Month. And a lot of us will be, doing, things to bring awareness about the illness. And, that's what I've been doing my whole time, is putting myself on display as a person that, has been diagnosed with this rare illness. And my little book that I wrote is about some of the trials, that I've had since I've been diagnosed. And I'm no longer I'm going to cut this off because I don't want anybody to start feeling all sorry for me. Because I'm coughing. I mean, your sympathy and your care, of course, is appreciated. But I don't want anybody worried about me. That's just who I am. So, thank you all for watching. And remember, next month is Myasthenia Gravis Month. And, I'm sure I'll be putting together some. Don't know what it is yet. But I'm going to go now and do my breathing treatment. So you all have a great day and love somebody today. Everybody needs it. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching Morning Talk with Lenora.